Hey guys, a very good evening to all my crypto believers. So, have you all been curious about what's happening in the market? Don't you worry, the CoinMarks got you covered. Okay, so before starting with the updates, let's quickly quote today's headlines. Samsung makes its first foray into the metaverse. NYC mayor getting paid in Bitcoin suggests buying the dip. Binance launches new feature for users to buy NFT collections. Mozilla backflips on accepting crypto after Planet incinerating backlash. So, let's start up with our refresh feed. Firstly, Samsung makes its first foray into the metaverse. Samsung has collaborated with Decentraland to launch its flagship 837 store in the metaverse. Metaverse will probably go bigger than we can imagine. Let's have a look at what's happening. In collaboration with Decentraland, an Ethereum based virtual reality platform, Samsung Electronics America has entered the metaverse world. In Decentraland, the electronics behemoth has opened a virtual version of its flagship 837 physical stores. The physical store is located at 837 Washington Street in Manhattan's Meatpacking District. The virtual store, known as the Samsung 837X, will be available in Decentraland for a limited time. This is one of Decentraland's largest brand land takeovers in history, Samsung said in a statement shared with the blog on Thursday. According to Samsung, the Samsung 837X store will offer digital ventures through the connectivity theater and sustainability forest, as well as a musical celebration at the customization stage. The connectivity theater will feature Samsung's announcements from the Consumer Electronics Show, which began on January 5 and will end on January 8. In addition, guests will have a mythical experience thanks to millions of digital trees in the sustainability forest. In addition, Samsung has been planting trees in the real world. It recently teamed up with VeriTree, a Cardano-based climate restoration platform, to oversee the planting of 2 million trees in Madagascar by the first quarter. VeriTree runs a Cardano forest where users can donate 15 or more Cardano tokens in exchange for limited edition tree tokens. Guests will be able to experience a mixed reality live dance party hosted by DJ Gamma Vibes from the physical Samsung 837 store at the customization stage in Samsung's 837X store. Although the Samsung 837X store will only be open for a limited time in Decentraland, the company intends to bring more such experiences throughout the year. So moving ahead with our next segment for today, we're covering a story related to payment in crypto. The fact that the mayor of New York is paid in Bitcoin means that you should buy the drop. Incoming York's new mayor said immediately after winning a landslide victory in his mayoral race that he will collect his first 3 paychecks in the world's largest cryptocurrency, much to the delight of the crypto community. Let's have a look at the current situation. New York City has just been voted in. Mayor Eric Adams is already using his clout to talk about purchasing the recent Bitcoin drop in public. Adams spoke with CNBC's Swapbox on Thursday. He stated that he had not yet received his first salary as mayor of New York City, but he restated his ambition of making the city a cryptocurrency and Bitcoin hub. The mayor of New York City didn't appear to mind when co-presenter Andrew Ross Sorkin mentioned that the price of the crypto asset was down as low as $43,000 earlier today. Sometimes the best time to buy is when things go down, so when they go back up, you made a profit, said Adams. We need to use the technology of blockchain, Bitcoin, of all other forms of technology. I want New York City to be the center of that technology. Following the election, Adams announced that he planned to collect his first 3 paychecks in Bitcoin as part of his attempts to promote Bitcoin and blockchain technologies, or perhaps inspired by a friendly feud with Miami Mayor Francis Suarez. If the mayor of New York City accepts a base salary of $258,750, his monthly payment would be around $21,562, totaling $42,948 PTC. The state of New York is frequently at the center of media attention when it comes to cryptocurrency regulation and enforcement in the United States. The New York Attorney General's office was in charge of a settlement action involving Bitfinex and Tether, which agreed to pay $18.5 million in penalties and ordered CoinSeed to close its door after the agency allegedly scammed traders out of more than $1 million in February. So jumping to our next coverage, Binance NFT has announced the launch of the subscription mechanism, a new feature that will make it easier and more equitable for NFTs to invest in future NFT projects. Let's have a look at the present scenario and what they're up to. Preparation, subscription, calculation, and distribution are the four steps of the Binance subscription function. The tension and uncertainty that typically plagued receiving allocations during launches can be attested to by NFT fans and, in particular, ardent NFT collection investors. Due to the enormous demand for NFT drops, it is now hard for the typical investor or collector to purchase their favorite works of art from Ethereum blockchain-based collections, since purchasers are frequently involved in gas charge wars to obtain a competitive edge. The Ethereum-prone difficulty has already been solved by Binance Smart Chain and its significantly reduced cost structure. Even yet, the previous methodology does not ensure a fair distribution of NFT collection starts or participation. According to reports, the new subscription mechanism is intended to alter the narrative. Following the subscription period, the platform calculates winning tickets from all subscribed participation tickets in a fair and random manner. A winning ticket entitles the holder to participate in the NFT primary sale and purchase an NFT. The computation step leads to the distribution phase, which distributes the subscribed monies and the NFTs to all successful purchasers. The subscription mechanism does not ensure that every subscriber will receive an NFT. Rather, it demonstrates that Binance is prepared to provide more individuals a fair chance to participate rather than relying on luck. Other NFT markets such as Rarible and OpenSea are innovating as well as to make their platforms more accessible to both NFT creators and buyers respectively. So our final segment for today is about Mozilla. Apparently, following a recent reaction spurred by co-founder Jamie Zawikin's vehement criticism, the Mozilla Foundation has placed Bitcoin donations on pause. Mozilla co-founder Jamie Zawinsky remarked, "Everyone participating in the project should feel utterly embarrassed of this decision to cooperate with planet-destroying Ponzi grifters." Last Monday, the Firefox browser's development team tweeted a request for Bitcoin donations. Mozilla, on the other hand, said earlier today that it had suspended crypto donations owing to the internet discussion about cryptocurrency's environmental impact. Mozilla has stated that it would continue to investigate decentralized web technologies, but that it will only restart crypto contributions if it is consistent with its climate aims. Mozilla will be honest in the review process and publish continuous updates, according to the company, in the spirit of open source. Zawinsky went on to discuss the cryptocurrency sector and what he believes is its unsustainable business strategy in a blog post published on his website on January 5th. According to Zawinsky, the industry creates pollution and then profits from it. Some community members demanded that Mozilla remove their contribution request and explain how taking cryptocurrencies was in accordance with its aim to combat the urgent climate catastrophe. Some members of the community linked to a corporate blog post from January 21 last year regarding Mozilla's climate pledges, in which CEO Michelle Baker is cited talking about Mozilla's and his commitment to safeguarding the environment and confronting the climate problem. Bitcoin mining consumes more than 91 terawatt hours of power each year, according to the New York Times, accounting for about 0.5% of worldwide electricity usage. After making crypto and NFT related announcements, Mozilla is the most recent high-profile example to suffer backlash from certain consumers. In recent months, Ubisoft, Square Enix, Kickstarter, and Discord have all been chastised for their mining practices and expressed worries about cryptocurrency scams and frauds. So we would now wind up with the assessment for today evening and meet you all tomorrow with even more interesting stuff. Until then, you may consider joining our Telegram channel for free crypto signals. Visit our blog linked below for guides, reviews, and tutorials, and subscribe to the channel and get daily updates about the crypto market. Lastly, with this little favor of CoinMonks, we hope you stay updated. Thanks for watching and have a nice day ahead.